Hey guys, Danny here again. I know I've been gone for a while. I've recently become a father, about 6 months ago. So I've been quite busy. But today we're going to talk about out-of-body experiences. I've had them all my life since I was a kid. So let's get into it. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about me becoming a father. I'll try to throw a picture up here, you can see. This is my little boy, River. He's 6 months old now. Greatest thing to ever happen in my life. Such a beautiful boy. He's changed my life for the better. I've got a newfound motivation to do better in my life for my son. So, really exciting. Okay, so, out-of-body experiences. Are they real? Are you really out of your body? So, let's go back to the start. I started to have out-of-body experiences when I was about 5 years old, and they were absolutely terrifying. I don't know what they were, but it felt like I was leaving my body. So the ones that I remember when I was a kid were pretty much the same all the time. I would just float out of my body, and I would go to the roof or the ceiling, and I would just be terrified, and I wanted to go back down into my body. I could never really see my body, but I knew that it was this sensation of floating and getting out of my body. You can feel yourself tearing away from your body. So it was terrifying, to say the least. So I was experiencing those all throughout my life, and when I was about 13, I had a conversation with my grandmother. My grandmother's very Croatian, very very old school, and she would read coffee cups and tell fortunes and things like that. She told me that was the devil and I needed to go see a priest, which scared the crap out of me. I thought, that's it, I'm possessed by the devil. Then finally the internet comes around and I start looking it up, searching, and I find this thing called Astral Projection. Astral Projection is like just what I was having, an out-of-body experience. Very similar. So I realized that I wasn't possessed by the devil, and there was this thing called Astral Projection, and a lot of people around the world experienced it. So it put me at ease, but it was still terrifying because I would have some crazy out-of-body experiences mixed in with nightmarish things appearing in my room. Most of them would take place in my room, in terms of I didn't really make it out of my room. I would float out of my body, be terrified, and just be hovering around my room until I finally snapped back into my body and would wake up in terror. One time I had an out-of-body experience when I was about 17 where I floated out of my body and I could see my room. I could never see myself, and I saw my best friend back then laying on the floor next to my bed, and he was like a demon. So anyway, that was terrifying. His eyes were all white, and it was like something from like Evil Dead or something. Then a pattern started to emerge. I would have these out-of-body experiences when I was really tired, like overtired, and I didn't sleep much. But if I was having consistent sleep, they wouldn't really occur. So if I was having consistent sleep, like 8 hours a night, 9 hours a night, that wouldn't happen. But if I was deprived of sleep, I was getting them 2-3 times a week. Then I looked into it a little bit further. I thought I was actually leaving my body at this period, yeah? I thought I was leaving my body. I come across a term called sleep paralysis, a little bit more scientific. So what I come to realize when I looked into it in depth, sleep paralysis and things like that, I come to understand that you're pretty much just having a very vivid dream. Because you're aware. You're aware that you're sleeping, and when that feeling of floating out of your body, it feels like you're tearing out of your body. It feels so real, and what's happening around you is so vivid that you believe it's real, until you look into it a bit further. Some people today I'll probably get a lot of people in the comments saying, no, it's real. You're really having some sort of supernatural experience. I don't believe so. There is no real evidence to suggest that you're having an out-of-body experience. I did see some studies being done, but there's nothing definitive out there to show that you're leaving your body. Nevertheless, I still experience out-of-body experiences all the time. The most exciting one I had was, I didn't get very far, mind you. A couple. I floated out of my body. I went through my wall, which felt like I was going through a moving object. So just like when I was leaving my body, I could feel like this pulling coming out of my body. And then when I went through my wall, it felt like I was getting stuck, and then I would pop out the other side. And I remember going to the lounge room where we had the communal computer. And I went on the internet and I was trying to type, and I realized that what I was typing, the letters looked alien. So that's one thing I realized, that in the astral world, or this, it's pretty much just a vivid dream-like state. You can't really type or read properly. It just doesn't work. If you guys want to experience astral projection, why am I doing air quotes? If you want to experience astral projection, one quick way of doing it is depriving yourself of sleep, which is, I don't recommend it. So if you're someone that's really into astral projections and out-of-body experiences, a quick way to do it is sleep deprivation. That's how it always happened in my case. There was a period of about 2-3 years when I was in my early 20s, where I wanted to have astral projections. I wanted to have out-of-body experiences because it was fun. It was fun. I had some really cool experiences. I think the furthest I got was flying down my street, and I went through the neighborhood, and I would come across other people that wouldn't never talk back. If you look out there, there's so many amazing stories out there of people having some really wild astral projections. Anyway, just a quick video there about me and my out-of-body experiences, and announcing that I have a son now, River. Have you had a out-of-body experience? I'd like to hear your stories down below. Leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.